short, but Mack is there for the offensive rebound and putback. Natasha Mack with 6 points and her 10th rebound. Here's Collier, who had 2 points at halftime, then 8 in the third quarter, yet to score here in the fourth. Hands it off to Heidemann. Natisha Heidemann surveying, 4 on the shot clock, spins, keeps the dribble, fade back, it's blocked. Alana Smith had the right idea, but Heidemann just ran out of time. Good defense by Phoenix.
Yeah, it really was. Let's see if Phoenix can take advantage on the other end of the court where they really have struggled to score here.
37% shooting for the Mercury today. Minnesota has held 10 opponents to 40% or below, and this might be the 11th if all goes well here in the final 4:50. A block. Foul coming against the Lynx. Bridget Carlton. First foul against Carlton, who has just 5 points tonight, but is a plus 17 for the Lynx. She and Nafisa Collier, are tied for the lead in plus minus, which isn't perfect, but it's a good way to measure someone's impact in a game. Thomas, the kick out. Three-pointer short from Williams that time, but again, Phoenix another try. Laksa hits it. Kitty Alaksa, who came into this game struggling from three. She'd hit just 15% in her last 6 games. But Laksa drained one there.
Nice looking shot.
Back to an 11-point ball game as Courtney Williams is fouled and heading to the free throw line for her first opportunities today.
Feeling Courtney Williams going to enjoy herself during the All-Star break.
I mean, Courtney Williams enjoys herself every single day of the year. That is why she is so beloved.
I know. I just feel like she'll know everyone. Everyone will want to talk to her about her podcast, and she'll be involved with everything. She's just such an amazing, high-energy human being.
And she has backed it up on the basketball court. Now 11 points after those free throws. She's got double-figure scoring in 10 straight games and 13 of 14. Oh, Thomas got it back. The Lynx almost had it. Thomas got it back, and she's holding her left shoulder just momentarily. And she probably does that a lot because she doesn't have a lot left in those shoulders. And the Lynx do turn it over anyway. The Phoenix turns it over. You see Thomas looking at that left shoulder.
Yeah, she is just an incredible player. What she is able to do game in and game out. How she can score the ball. Her just physical toughness on the court.
And leading the entire WNBA in assists. 9.5, a career high for Alyssa Thomas. But the position she plays to lead the league in assists is just bizarre.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
She is a unique player. Carlton. Smith. Neither one could hit rim. And here is Thomas ahead of steam. Westbeld, oh, there's a block by Smith. Her 50th block of the season. Laksa can't drop the three-pointer through. Alana Smith has more blocks than any player in the WNBA. That was her first today. It was her 50th of the season. And then she lobs it to Collier. Fee, the kick out to Carlton. Bridget Carlton, couple of dribbles, moves inside the three-point line, front of the rim. Smith, offensive rebound. That's a big one for the Lynx to reset.
Get a couple of opportunities here.
Carlton turning the corner. Alana Smith, she was 3 for 3 from deep, and that was her first miss. Williams, that one won't go in. So the Lynx are breathing pretty easily, but still need to get this one home. Leading by 13, it's 75-62, 2:35 left to play in Minneapolis.
options, more solutions. It all starts at Mayo Clinic. Scan the QR code on the screen. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Moving up and down, side to side like a roller coaster. Moving up and down, side to side like a roller coaster.
Minnesota Lynx basketball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in the Twin Cities. By TSR Injury Law. If you've been injured, you know what time it is. It's TSR time. For a higher level of representation, call 612-TSR-TIME. Oh, Maria Kliundakova looking sparkly this morning, because these were walk-ins before this noon game. The Lynx turn it over right out of the timeout. Williams on Williams. Natasha Mack now with Smith guarding her.
Natasha Mack trying to get some space out there.
Three-pointer, Westbeld. Kat Westbeld makes it a 10-point game.
Westbeld does a nice job on both sides of the ball. Just really effective, looks to score, defensively has been solid.
Now a 29-year-old rookie, Kliundakova. That's a nice touch on that shot for Maria. Nate Tibbetts calls a timeout. So Kat Westbeld, we were just talking about, she was part of the 2018 NCAA championship team at Notre Dame with Jessica Shepard.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and then went overseas and played in Australia before coming back to the WNBA. And here's Maria Kliundakova. We've seen her hit a three, and we've seen her put this soft touch on in the lane.
Really solid game for Kliundakova. Just doing a little bit of everything out there. I just think she uses her size and just plays with a lot of confidence whenever she gets in the game. It's been kind of, fun to see her kind of where she's going to fit in with this team, and she has found a space.
Signed by the Lynx on June 6th after they released Miriam Badian. And Kliundakova's played some important minutes. She's been a part of the rotation for the Lynx every game. This is the representation for Minnesota headed to Indianapolis. They'll leave tomorrow. Nafisa Collier is a captain. Courtney Williams is a reserve. Kayla McBride was named a reserve yesterday. Cheryl Reeve and the coaching staff is all heading out there. So tomorrow's Thursday. That's the travel day. On Friday, Courtney Williams will be part of the skills competition. We'll also see the three-point contest. And then on Saturday, the All-Star game. Team Collier against Team Clark. And look at the All-Star backcourt today and the production that Minnesota's gotten. And we're hoping for good news on Caitlin Clark. She left the game yesterday for Indiana, and there's been no update that I've seen today. I'm hoping she can be part of all the festivities in Indianapolis this weekend. That is yet to be determined.
I want to see her in that three-point contest. But, yeah, the Lynx were just thrilled that Kayla McBride was added in, and Coach Reeve especially is making good. And I think it's just, you saw Kayla play with that little kind of pep in her step today.
Yes, she did.
Really fun. She deserves it. Huge part of why this Lynx team has been so incredible this season.
18 points for McBride. Kalani Brown on the ground. Now she gets up, really went after that rebound, but the Lynx came away with it. Kosu, Anastasia Olari Kosu getting her first minutes this afternoon. Shepard with the kick out. Kosu left it short, went after the rebound. It'll be Phoenix basketball. Minnesota up by 11. Minute 21 to go. Safe to say the Lynx will pick up their 20th win of the season. We still have to play out the final 121. Kiana Williams comes across the timeline. Brown, and Kalani Brown's had a good game off the bench. 11 points for her. Westbell no good on the 3. Rebound to Kliundakova. Now 1 minute to go. Minnesota's going to go 3-1 against Phoenix this season. Kosu, nice move.
Really good looking take right there. Some finesse with some athleticism.
20 years old, the second youngest player in the WNBA. That one goes up and over from Kiana Williams.
So Kosu using her body and her size, and just a really good read to get in. That has to feel good for her to get into the game and just see a shot go in.
Absolutely. And she's the 10th Lynx player to get minutes today, and all 10 have scored. Miller, no good on that shot. And of course, Nate Tibbetts would love to have 10 players in his game, but he only has 8 healthy. Kosu picks up the loose basketball, and then she lost it. Phoenix converged as Kosu was streaking to the hoop. Williams just going to dribble this out. Natisha Heidemann gives her the high five. And the game ends with the Lynx winning at 79-66. Minnesota improves to 20-4 and now has a 4-game lead over Phoenix, a 3.5-game lead over New York. Here at the All-Star break, the final game before this week off. And of course, the Lynx will have huge representation in Indianapolis, but this is a good way to head into the break.
It certainly is. This Lynx team has to just be physically, mentally exhausted right now. You pick up this win that gives you that little extra added energy. But Minnesota, what an incredible first half of basketball in this first part of the season. They came out ready, great chemistry, 3 All-Stars. They're rolling.
And the Lynx love doing this, putting on a dance in front of the home fans at Target Center, and they've got a big crowd today. First, the bump at half court. Collier and Williams. And then we line dance. Here's our TSR Injury Law representer of the game. It is the All-Star Kayla McBride with 18 points this afternoon.
And Kayla McBride got going early in this one, which was really critical for Minnesota, and her shot was just dropping. She was able to find her spaces, read the defenses really well. 18 points on 5 and 11 shooting, perfect from the free throw line, but seeing her teammates with those 5 assists.
Guys, by now you've heard me talk about Collars & Co., makers of the dress collar polo. They've already sold over 1 million of these amazing shirts. Well, Collars & Co. just came out with the new Maverick Performance Blazer. This blazer is sharp and wrinkle resistant, so you can travel anywhere with it. Just throw it in your bag and it will remain wrinkle-free. It even comes with security zip pockets, a sunglasses loop, and an optional pocket square. So visit collarsandco.com and use code TIKI for 20% off at collarsandco.com.
What do you mean?
You got on the easy train. You should have stayed there and won it, and you would have been Jordan crying on the floor in the locker room.
That's what you think.
No, but you're saying it. You can't have it both ways. You were the best player on OKC. You were the reason that you choked off a 3-1 lead. But what did you do? You didn't say, let's go run it back and get better. You went to the team that beat you. Then you win and wonder why you're not fulfilled. Well, hey, little Johnny, let me tell you why you might not be fulfilled, because you took the easy way.
And he also might be unfulfilled because...
I'm listening.
He's at the top of the mountain, and it doesn't mean jack.
It's kind of interesting, Donnie. Life since he left Golden State hadn't been that rosy.
And I don't think he cares.
That's wild, man.
I don't think, that's the other thing.
Think he does.
I laugh on the way home sometimes. Yeah. I don't. But... when oh boy, look at what's happened to Durant since he left Golden State. He must be miserable. He's not miserable. He goes and plays basketball, which he loves to do. He tries as hard as he can. He was in Phoenix. He knew that team wasn't going anywhere. He still played as well as he could. Yeah. He didn't win it. Okay, now trade me somewhere where I can win it. Okay, he goes to the Rockets. He'll try the best he can. And if he wins it, he wins it. If he doesn't, it doesn't matter.
Partner, I mean this. This is why, forget you and I. Sports radio and these shows, these pundits are all we have left to keep these guys making this astronomical money to care. You could trick yourself and say Kevin Durant doesn't care. He cares so much, Donnie. I don't care how long ago it was. He went and got another burner phone. He cares. We are the only entity, I'm saying we, to keep it real in regard to, hey, we can crucify you a little bit, Johnny, if you didn't win, just because you're making mega millions. And that's what I love. Steiny, these dudes care. It's social media is everything.
Let's be honest. No, they don't.
Curry told us to. And again, when you excel, there's not much to. LeBron knows what's being said. That's why guys are wanting to fight Stephen A.
And this is where
that keeps these players accountable, Steiny.
Oh, please.
Yeah, that's just how I look at it.
Pro athletes laugh at us.
You think so?
They laugh at us.
Then why did Kevin Durant get a burner account?
Listen, there's going to be examples of guys who don't fit. But I think Filmo Mike is right on the money.
Right. You got the... But it's not because you're getting so much money don't mean you can't.
Sasha Vucevic is making $20 million a year. Oh, yeah. He's like, I am driven by getting a ring. It's what I have. No, he's not. And I don't even know anything about it.
Yeah, but...
Get to within a tie of Seattle. Seattle could have that 4 spot. And, of course, that would mean home court advantage if the season ended today, if they could get to 14-9. Points in the paint. Going to be a key today. With more on that, here's Chantel Shan.
Yeah, Golden State dominated in the first 2 meetings against Seattle. In the first game, 46-18. In the second game, 46-26. So I had a chance to speak with Coach Quinn, and she said it really starts with their offense. They need to take better shots and then counter with their defense. She said Golden State likes to run the floor and cut hard, so when they get into the half court, physicality won't be enough, and they can't give space to Hayes or Thornton. Dick, Elise?
Thanks, Chantel. Yeah, Seattle cannot get outscored by 24 points in the paint today like they have on average the first 2 times against Golden State. Here's your starting lineups: Burton, Hayes, Salon, Thornton, and Fagbenle for Golden State. Diggins, Wheeler, Gabby Williams, Nneka, Grumake, and Ezi Magbagor. And Gabby Williams and Nneka, Elise, against Golden State really held down They have only averaged 12 points combined on 25% shooting.
Yeah, and obviously for Seattle, they are so dependent on their starters for major production in points and minutes that they have got to get more out of Gabby Williams and Nneka Ogwumike in this game. And if you believe in the law of averages, it means that Nneka Ogwumike and Gabby Williams are due to have good games today.
No question about our starting lineups today, presented by our friends at Xfinity. Seattle basketball to start things off. Nneka's got it. She's going to be aggressive right off the bat. She turns, she fires, and misses that one. Ezzy tried to keep it alive, but it will be Golden State basketball.
I like the aggressive-ness from Nneka Ogwumike, though, going right to the rim.
Natalie Nakase, who's done a fabulous job in her first season as WNBA head coach, taking an expansion team and putting them squarely in the playoff conversation.
Well, I think right now at the All-Star break, it's Coach Nakase as the lead for Coach of the Year in the WNBA.
Benley inside, kicks it back out.
I mean, the fact that Golden State has as many wins as Las Vegas right now is telling.
Is really telling. Las Vegas has got a lot of experience on that team playing together. Golden State does not. How about Seattle's defense right there, forcing a 24-second shot clock violation?
Yeah, nice job for Seattle. Their defense has not been the issue for the most part against Golden State. They certainly have had some breakdowns, but they've got to get a rhythm offensively and really attack the clogging defense of Golden State.
There's Gabby with it. Around the screen. Now retraces her steps, goes left side, kick out to Wheeler, and we have a whistle.
And I like that for Gabby. She goes around, uses the screen. Thornton goes underneath. They re-screen, and Gabby gets into the lane where they have to foul her.
There's Noelle Quinn. Time for our road to recovery. There's Katie Lou Samuelson out with right knee surgery. Thanks to Providence Swedish for bringing us the road to recovery. Here's E-Dub with it and another whistle.
That is what Golden State does so well. They clog up the paint, but sometimes they get caught. And early in this game, they get called for the 3-second defensively. You have got to be within 6 feet of a player. You can't stand in the lane. That's a tone setter for Golden State on the road defensively to get caught against that early.
What have you seen in the first two games defensively from Golden State? Has it been primarily zone? Is it a soft, saggy man? What is it?
Game 1 was mostly zone. Game 2, they mixed it up. But no matter what they're in, they are giving Seattle open jumpers that they have to make.
And Diggins misses that one. Here's Salon with it. The rookie from France taken by Ezzy. Thornton around a big screen from Fagbenle. She gets it in the paint and scores. She is fantastic in the protected area, shooting over 80%.
And that's just a physical screen. And this Golden State team plays really hard, and they are strong.
Here's Diggins, gets to the window, and Seattle has their first field goal of the game.
Under control possession for Skylar. Beat the weak side defense to that spot.
Another big screen by Fagbenle. Tries to free up Salon. Tough shot. That one's no good. Good defense by the Storm, but an offensive rebound. Kick back out. 3 ball for Burton. No.
And you see how hard Golden State attacks the glass. They go for every opportunity.
Nneka tests her hand. That one's short. Both teams a little cold here to start things off.
That's a shot that Nneka has made. And she's going to get that shot today against the Valkyries.
2-player game with Salon off the window, too strong. Back and forth we go. Good tempo, not a lot of points. Gabby kicks to the corner. Wheeler's been a little chilly the last few games. See if she can warm up today. Diggins drives in. Seattle playing with good energy here on the offensive end. Wheeler flips it up and in. Good to see E-Dub knock down that first one.
Now she had a couple of looks from 3, hesitated, didn't really like the looks, but you wonder if the length on the closeout was bothering her, but the pull-up jumper looks good.
Mentioned Wheeler struggles, just 9 of 32 in her last 4 games coming in. Burton forces her way. No. Nneka comes up with the board.
And an excellent job on foul discipline. Not fouling with Burton, going right at him.
Elbow jumper. That's where Nneka likes it, and that's where she hits him. You can tell, Elise, how Seattle is really trying to push tempo, get down the floor before Golden State can set up their half-court defense. And Seattle leads 7-2 on a 6-0 push right now. 6:49 left to go in the first quarter. Nneka starting things off early with a bucket.
Ionescu, long three, it's contested. Oh, the outside witchcraft from Sabrina. 4-point play opportunity. 11 lead changes. Ionescu with the rainbow.
Off to Stewie.
A dime from Sabrina.
Poked away from behind by E-Dub. And Eric is going to try to hustle it down and can't. Gabby Williams thought Erica was going towards the basket, and she was instead streaking straight down the line. So turnover on Seattle.
Love the defense here by Wheeler. Not giving up on the play, poking it away, causing havoc, and then just a miscommunication. Erica Wheeler really wasn't set. Normally you're out wide on the wings, but she was flying up the middle. She hadn't really had a chance to turn her head, and so that pass sails.
Thornton against Williams. Now Diggins has to take her, giving up a lot of size, but still gets that hand in the way. You've mentioned many times how great she is just getting fingers on shots.
One of the best shot blocking guards
Now Gabby drives in, a lot of contact, could have been a charge and will be. It was a late whistle, but I think it was the right call made there by the official Kevin Fahey, and that's the second.
And this is what Golden State does so well. Look at how quickly Tiffany Hayes beats Gabby Williams to the spot. She knows Gabby Williams explosive, especially with that power right hand to get to the rim, and she beats her there to draw that charge. And that is going to put Gabby Williams on the bench for some time with those two personals. So Seattle going to their bench early, and it's a place that Noah Quinn says she needs more production.
Carla late into the game, and she scores right away. The rookie from France had 14 points in the last game against Seattle.
So many good Frenchies, young Frenchies. And
there's one right there.
2 of them from Golden State, 1 from Seattle.
3 ball on the way, tipped around.
And a good job by Ezi Magmagor to crash the glass, tip that off of Golden State, and give Seattle another possession.
Erica Wheeler to inbound at 4:49. Tiffany Mitchell into the game, has been fantastic with Seattle in her 2 games. Saves that one in the corner after mishandling.
But now under 10 on the shot clock.
Diggins. Magmagor has been fantastic the last 4 games. All 4 in double figures. Gives it off to Nneka, too strong. 4:30 to play in the first quarter. 7-6 Storm. Storm have been a little slow starters recently offensively. Late 3 on the way. Carla late, and she has not done that much this year. She is just now 4 of 36 from 3-point range, but she stroked that with confidence. 7-0 run by Golden State.
Right in the face of Ezi Magmagor, too, who's an excellent shot blocker. But I think those are the type of shots right here. You're going to give that up off the dribble with a hand in her face on the close.
Team we've seen come out in a couple of these games over the last week and a half. They're just not shooting well right now. 3 of 9, 33%, but offensively they're trying to get some stuff done with their aggressiveness. Right now Carla Late is 2 of 2 and leads all scorers with 5 points, and she's only played 55 seconds in this game. 7-0 push, making it 9-7 Golden State. Ball works its way around to Tiffany Mitchell, who's so great at drawing contact. A little strong on that one, goes off to the left, rebounded by Late.
The physicality of Golden State and how hard they play. Mitchell could not turn the corner. That shot was disrupted and she was fading away.
Zandalicini into the game for the first time. Fagbenle toes the line and knocks it stiff. Tammy Fagbenle. She is not a good 3-point shooter. She's 9 of 46 now for her career. What's going on here? People that don't normally shoot threes are knocking threes down.
I've always said that, with all the different moving parts and the different.
46.
2 shots have gone down.
That's right. That's
happens for the full 40 minutes. Then who can say what's happening?
Nneka Ogwumike. We've seen that before.
And I like them going right back to Nneka. They want to get her going, keep shooting, keep having confidence. They need her to have a big game today.
Zandalicini working her way inside against Mitchell. Thornton drives in and couldn't get it done. That was a great drive by Kayla Thornton. Thought she was going to knock that puppy in on the reverse.
Nice job not fouling by Nneka Ogwumike, but I thought that Thornton had a straight line drive to the right side.
Nneka's playing with some serious aggressiveness right now in the early stages of this game. 2 of 6, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Draws that call right there. Will she go to the line?
Nneka Ogwumike taking a hit here from Horton. Thornton, another hit. And
Downgraded because I was simply asleep in a parked.
They are strong. They are physical. You are going to feel it. And if you take off and try to get into the lane, you're going to get bounced around. So you've got to match that physicality from Golden State.
Lexi Brown will replace Nneka Ogwumike, so Seattle gets smaller here. Lexi has not played since the New York game, primarily because Tiffany Mitchell's come in and just taken everybody's minutes off the bench.
Well, to be fair, Lexi's been bothered by an illness, but she is healthy today.
So yeah, they're playing cap.
Practice yesterday, and is looking to make a difference.
No question, and Skylar Diggins puts it up.
Thank you for your attempt
to puts it in. It's 12-11 Golden State, 2:40 left to go. And we got a violation on Skylar Diggins. Doesn't like that call at all.
I think she's saying marginal contact. I've been hounded all game. Here's the good footwork from Sky Diggins, just being patient in the lane. And I think for Skylar, she may have gotten her in some marginal contact, but that's enough out front. But her, I think, frustration is that she's getting hit on every play as well.
That's got to be a travel. That was a roll. And there's the turnover anyway. Ezzy with it. Kick back Mitchell. Turns the corner. Euro step. Shot blocked out of bounds. Keep it with Seattle. Tiffany is just a relentless driver. And she loves drawing contact.
Yeah, well, that time, I think, for Tiffany going in there seeking a foul and didn't get the call right here. This is good defense by Burton.
Yeah.
She is moving her feet, staying vertical, and Tiffany just ran out of real estate. Seattle lucky that they came away with the basketball.
Diggins behind the back dribble. AC into the game, setting screens on both sides for Diggins. Long three by Lexi. There we go. She's just 2 of 14 before that shot from three.
You love that for Lexi. She was acquired by Seattle because she can fill it up. Shot 38% from three last year. And when healthy, she can be a problem. And against this sagging Golden State team, she could be crucial.
7-0 run for Seattle. So they answer the Golden State 7-0 run. Zandalesini with the three ball, and she knocks it home. Cecilia.
Good hit by Golden State. They've been hot here in the first quarter from three already. 3 made three-pointers.
Lexi staying aggressive, going to the window, scoop it up. Ooh.
That's a lot of contact to not get a whistle. And that's the challenge against Golden State, is that they're going to bow up every defensive possession. They play really hard.
Burton back to late. High-low pass inside, broken up by Tiffany Mitchell. We're going to keep it here with 9 on the shot clock.
So this is the weak side defense. Skylar Diggins fronting the post of Fagbenley, forcing a lob over the top. An excellent recognition from Mitchell. Nearly a turnover. And that's all due because Skylar Diggins didn't sit behind, got in front in the mismatch.
Kate Martin into the game. She flips up the three. That one's no good. Wheeler brings it up, sets up, and we've got a whistle. That's going to be on Golden State. Tiffany Mitchell got caught up there. Minute to play here.
This Golden State team really maximizes what they have. They play as a unit. Their strengths defensively, this is a very physical, hard-working team. They are led by their defense. And every possession, they make it difficult.
Tremendous balance for this Golden State team. 14 different players have scored in double figures for Golden State. You don't even have 14 players on a roster at any one time. Here's Mitchell with it.
A good hustle play by Lexi Brown on the O-board.
Creating is Erica Wheeler on the sidestep three. That one's no good. Ball loose on the floor, and Lexi's going to get called a very late whistle right there.
Not only that, but it's on the other side of the court, and Mize Forsberg was standing 5 feet from that play and did not blow the whistle all the way across the court. I mean, there is contact there, and I think Lexi Brown, if she just would have held her ground right here and not protected herself.
Right.
She put her hands down to protect herself, which caused the contact. And the whistle for Golden State.
Chen, 3 on the way, no good. Golden State 3 of 6 from three-point range, and they are the worst three-point shooting team in the league, but they love to chuck it up more than anyone. 4-second game clock, shot clock differential. Little trap here in the half court. Brown fakes, tries to hit her second 3 of the game, no good. Only one green jersey in there, and Alicia can't get the basketball. 5 seconds left. Martin's going to have to chuck it up. 2 seconds. That one's off, rebounded by Lexi Brown, and that will do it for a first quarter play. Entertaining, not a lot of points, but back and forth, pretty entertaining first quarter of basketball. Golden State leads Seattle by 1, 15-14. Back to Climate Pledge right after this.
The ultimate fan experience.
This Seattle Storm broadcast is presented to you by Southwest Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric, the one to call. Supported in part by BECU, the official credit union of the Seattle Storm. By Carter Subaru, your drive begins with savings in Shoreline, Ballard, at 24/7 at cartersubaru.com. And by Providence Swedish, the official healthcare partner of the Seattle Storm. Together we can. Welcome back on a beautiful Wednesday in Seattle. Well, the bad news is this is the third time Seattle's played Golden State and the third time they've trailed after the first quarter. But the good news is there's been 5 lead changes in this game. And Elise, this doesn't feel like Seattle's struggling offensively as much as they did the first 2 games against Golden State.
Well, I think it's just difficult against Golden State. And the strengths for Seattle are negated by the strengths of the defense of Golden State. And that's what makes it tough. Seattle wants to go score points in the paint. They don't rely a ton on the three-point shot. And against Golden State, they pack in the lane and they give you three-point shots. So Seattle's going to have to loosen this up by making open jumpers, not just threes, but extended mid-range jumpers.
Burton on the handoff. Good defense by Gabby Williams there, forcing her out. More good defense. Alicia Clark gets her hand in there to cause the turnover.
Can Seattle, see, they pull it back rather than go. While Golden State, you see them, they're trying to get lined up. And that's when you got to go for Seattle.
Wheeler into AC, backing in on Martin. Good matchup here for AC. The double comes. Lexi with 5. Got to get rid of it, and does to Wheeler. She will catch, shoot, and short. Rebound Martin on the run. To Chen, lay it up with the right hand off the left side and in.
So Golden State going right at the defense, testing it in transition and getting a bucket from the rookie from Princeton and UConn, Caitlin Chen.
Brown has it, bounces it over to AC, and she is fouled. Whistle goes on Kate Martin. That's a matchup they're definitely looking for right now, AC on Kate Martin.
Yeah, Alicia Clark was such a great post player. This is Golden State just not slowing it down. And Seattle late to get back defensively, and Chen gets as easy one as you're going to get. Those are the kind of buckets that Seattle wants to get.
There's Gabby Williams around a curl and knocks it down. And Gabby on the game, her first shot.
Her first shot, her first make, had the 2 fouls in the first quarter and had to sit. Good to see that is not taking her out of her rhythm. And for Gabby, that first one goes down and just gets you in a good mindset.
Yeah, 2 Seattle starters without an attempt as a foul here goes on Alicia Clark. Neither Gabby nor Ezzy had a shot attempt in the first quarter. Of course, Ezzy coming off those 4 straight games in double figures.
No, they were really giving the ball to Nneka Ogwumike 7
the other two. She can shoot the rock. 7.
Into the lane with 2 feet and causing problems.
Here's Nneka again. Might as well keep triggering it up there, Nneka. She's in double figures.
And for the first time this season, she's in double figures against Golden State. And I just have loved since the tip, the way she's going hard to the rim.
Oh, keeping it high and scoring. Nice little high-low dump down there from Monique Billings.
Really athletic at 6'4", known more as a defender and a rebounder. Attacks the glass, but she's really improved as a scorer.
Don't see Gabby stepping into many threes, but she does that time, misses. This is the three you see from Gabby as the spot up, but she's trying to create and does. How about that shot?
Again for Gabby, the aggressiveness. You miss one, erase it from your memory. It never happened. Same possession, get it and go.
Martin, you hear the kids chanting defense here on Kids Day, and they get some from Nneka there on the pushes. Wheeler so fast down the floor. AC.
They've got numbers, and they wait until Martin is all the way back.
Gabby with 12. Lexi's going to go away. ISO for Gabby. Spin move. Flip it up. No good. Rebound Billings.
It's a good take by Gabby Williams. Went right to the rim. Just left that teardrop a little short.
Chen against Lexi Brown. Goes down to a knee. Keeps the dribble. Now Kate Martin on the catch and shoot. Around the corner. No. Offensive rebound. Burton. Kick back out. Look out. Zandalicini. That one's off. Gabby Williams to a posted up AC. They're going right down to the block to Alicia Clark. This time on Zandalicini. That's 2 fouls on Cecilia.
And that is how you rebound and run. Alicia Clark beats Golden State down, gets early position, and is rewarded.
25-23, Seattle with the slim margin of 2. 5:26 left to go in the first half.
The Seattle Storm select Dominique Malunga from France.
6'6", athletic, versatile. She can dunk effortlessly. And when you think about her adding strength, adding power, adding explosiveness, absolute matchup nightmare. Seattle got a good one.
The Washington Mystics select Sonia Citron, University of Notre Dame.
Sonia Citron is an all-around player. She affects every area of the game.
The Washington Mystics select Okikiola Iriafen, University of Southern California.
She has had some of her best performances on the biggest stage.
She's got great size, build for her position. She's an exciting athlete. She improved
held that jersey, I was like, oh, like it feels legit. Like I was kind of shaking, but just so happy. Like it was amazing. It was amazing.
Let's take a look at today's arrivals presented by Alaska Airlines. Some going a little more cash on this afternoon game versus when they walk in on a 7 p.m. There's a nice looking bag from NECA. Speaking of arrivals, though, Elise, NECA has arrived on the scene. She has 4 of her last 5, 11 points on 5 of 10 right now.
Well, and the aggressiveness on the rebounds as well. 5 boards to go with her 11 points, and that aggressiveness is really blocked on that attempt by Ezzy.
And the long arms foul Salon. There's NECA.
She's been a problem, Salon. Salon, the rookie out of France. She's 6'2". And almost willed Golden State to a win against watching arguably the best player in the world.
Tiffany Hayes, she is special. Fans are going to love her.
Forcing the tough shot. Oh, and she hits it.
I think this is going to be a fun team to watch, the Valkyries.
All five players that are on the floor have bought into the system. Van Lewis and back-to-back threes. Oh! It's the Kate Rousseau in the Bay.
I think she came in here ready to go. And that's how you are a two-time MVP.
Greatest of all time.
Fierce competitor with an incredible work ethic. Over the head, only Sue.
Sue Bird with her first points as a Seattle Storm. Bird again. She's feeling it. Sue Bird is back in the zone.
Sue Bird, all-time leading assist leader in WNBA history.
Boy, how did she get that off? Sylvia fouls.
Stays on her feet, and she just says, give me that, Lisa Leslie.
One of the sweetest, kindest souls this league has ever known. The WNBA career leader in field goal percentage, a two-time champion.
Pondexter spins off balance.
Good! Oh! Pondexter! Beautiful little delivery.
Abby Pondexter is just solely taking over.
Elena Beard the other way. And a reverse layup. Oh, wow. Beard, a three. It's good! At the buzzer!
The takeaway by Beard.
Beard has taken over as this game has gone on.
Elena Beard, a little showtime.
Put her in the Hall of Fame.
My goodness. What a performance by Skylar Diggins.
Big shot, Skylar Diggins. And she's in her bag in the third quarter.
Skylar Diggins. Serena said Skylar has been phenomenal and such a great leader.
Here's the three ball from Wheeler. She knocks it down.
Brings so much energy to this team. Boy, Seattle has absolutely come to play.
Oh, the Mighty Might starting to warm up. Ice water in her veins. And the Seattle Storm are going to knock off the undefeated Lynx. All tied up here, BCU court at Climate Pledge Arena. Lise, what prompted Noelle Quinn's timeout here?
Well, I just think, look at this physicality. On the weak side, it's Beck Bentley battling with Nneka Ogwumike. You want to talk about creating space and a window for your team. That's how you do it. Just occupy the weak side defender.
Beck Bentley stepping in like a free safety there and intercepting that pass from Nneka Ogwumike. Seattle's got it off the miss, however. Diggins has Thornton one-on-one, and a foul is going to go on Kayla there for poking it free and adding a little extra body to Skylar Diggins.
She's got something to say to Skylar. Skylar kind of gave her a little pat on the back after that one. It was interesting, though, with Kayla Thornton with the initial check, but now going zone, so Skylar is free over in the other corner.
Oh, good pass. Ezzie Magregor, who's missed 2 layups today, and that one was not altered.
Yeah, that one was not altered. That was just a miss by Ezzie, but brilliant execution against that zone, and that's how you do it. You just got to make shots.
Lob it up top, Beck Bentley. Look at Tiffany Mitchell getting in that passing lane and knocking it free. Seattle with 4 steals on the game. Williams with it. Ogwumike already hit one of these. That one's way off. Salon comes up with it. Inside 2 to play in the first half.
Boy, low scoring game. 28-28. We're almost at half.
Burton, now Salon tees it up. High arcing shot, knocks it down. She's got a really high over-the-head release, does the lady from France, Salon, the rookie. Zone action here from Golden State on defense. 14 on the shot clock. Diggins tries to shoot over the zone. That one's no good, but an offensive rebound. Gabby Williams kicked back out. Mitchell re-racks and knocks it home. Tiffany Mitchell, her first field goal of the game.
And when Golden State goes zone, the spots that are open are in the corner. You're going to get wide open looks if you swing it. That time it was the offensive rebound against that zone that led to the Mitchell 3.
Late turns the corner. Williams interrupts. Beck Bentley, it looked like she walked. No call. Here's Late, 1 on the shot clock, and she is late getting it off. 51.8 left in a tie game.
Well, Seattle's defense has really been good in this game. It's not been the defense on this end of the floor. They've forced shot clock violations. They've gotten some steals. They've been able to rebound pretty well against this really aggressive Golden State team. They've only given up 2 offensive rebounds to the Valkyries, well under the Valkyries' season average. For Seattle, they've got to find a way to make shots, be more consistent on this offensive end.
Storm Kids Day presented to you by Delta Dental and supported in part by Funko. Thousands and thousands of kids and campers here today at a noon start. Skylar Diggins with 10 on the shot clock. Rainbow, no. Rebound Salon on the weak side. Salon trying to work at Magmagor. Circles back around. Burton against Diggins. Diggins going high hedging. Back out Salon. She has been chucking it from deep. That one's off.
Seattle wants a bucket before halftime, using the clock, setting something up. We'll see what they go to here.
Come around the screen. Diggins has 3. Now to Williams. Got to get it off at the horn and does, but does not knock it down. This is probably where we should be, at least tied up, because it's been tight the whole first half.
Yeah, for Seattle, probably not the shot that they wanted. A Williams 3 off the bounce with a defender in her face. And they'll go into halftime and try to figure out a way that they can get some more rhythm going and be more comfortable against the physicality of Golden State.
Let's go down to Chantel, who's with Noelle Quinn.
Coach, tight game, 31-31. What did you like about that first half?
Our defense. I know we haven't been shooting at a high clip, but our defense has sustained us. I think we're physical. I think we're helping one another, and honestly, I think we're holding them to one shot. So our rebounding has been pretty decent.
What do you want to see from your star players like NECA, Skylar, and Gabby in the second half?
Yeah, a little bit of the same. You know, we're at the halfway mark, and so we know what that means and what that indicates, but everybody's feeling the same way. So we just have to push through some mental physical fatigue. Stars got to star. So offensively and defensively, they just have to be themselves.
Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Dick, Elise?
Thanks. 5 ties, 9 lead changes for the kids to watch today. They are getting a tight one. Neither team has led by more than 5 points in this one, and we are tied at half. 31-31. Back with much, much more at Climate Pledge Arena. Dick Fain, Elise Woodward, and a cast and crew of thousands here on a Wednesday afternoon.
By Lacan. The rookie out of France. And it didn't take long for Indiana to strike back.
Hagen had not even a shot at getting back and getting in front of her in transition. And how about taking the contact? Still.
Mark now with 5 points. And that Hartley shot snaps a 7-0. She's been averaging 25 minutes a game since coming back from her injury. She's right around 22 right now. Turnover. Clark got her hands on it, but Sheldon saved it. Colton from behind got a piece of Lacan.
The concentration, the focus, the finish through the contact.
Nigeria Fenn is one of them, likes to use that athleticism to get to the bucket.
Some point in her career, she will start knocking down threes. You know that. Kiki was pretty darn good doing that at Stanford. Oh, how about that?
Sykes looking for Austin.
Christy Olsen on the floor. Another steal.
Great play from Ray Burrell, pushing it right into the teeth of the defense. Nobody stops her. Coast to coast and the foul.
No time to waste. The steal, and we are off to the races. The floor is spread, and she goes right to the bucket.
Mentioned that the percentage not there yet, but a small sample size, and you see the release there pretty pure.
Yeah, but for her career, a 40% three-point shooter, so she's not someone you want to leave open.
There's why. So that trims the margin to 10. Kelsey Plum, tough step back 3, not for her. Played tough against Minnesota. from the win against Connecticut, and Rakia Jackson continues to be a problem at the rim.
What's up, y'all? It's BB2 here at Chase Center, ready to watch the Valkyries play tonight. Go Velks. Get up.
Your Golden State Valkyries! Martin, a deep one.
She don't play around when she going to that hoop, boy. I'm just letting y'all know. She going, but she going. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Joe, we gonna have to sign number 3. We gonna have to sign number 3, Joe.
Looking to dance. Kicks it out. I'll meet here. Didn't shoot it. Shot clock at 10. She just
We gonna have to sign number 3, Joe. Wait, Joe. Give me that. Go at her, Tiffany hat.
Martin up top, 7 off the bench for her. Fading away, off 1 foot, drops it in. Front rim, backboard, and
You traveled, Aaliyah. You traveled. Yeah, Christy. Okay, girl, turn up then. She can't guard you. She can't guard. Yeah! She can't guard you. Shoot. Oh, yeah, I like this. Mike D. Bucket. I told you, Joe.
Anywhere you want.
I ain't gonna lie, if we make a 3 here, it's over with. I promise you, it's over. It's over if we make a 3. It's over if she make this. It's over with. It's over. Hell yeah. What's up, girl? Yeah, Tip. Yeah, girl. What's up, y'all? Valkyries just won 88-77 against Caitlin Clark in the Fever. Valhalla was rocking. It was a blast. I had so much fun. Can't wait for the game Sunday against Connecticut Sun. We out.
Welcome home. Thank you. What is this like? What will it be like for you to play out here today?
Well, I'm excited. I mean, so many great memories in this place, so many amazing games, and, I expect today to be another one of those.
It's definitely my first time in Hawkeye Arena, and so I think it's just great. The fans have all of a sudden you come in and you hear them cheering your name, but you can hear them now. I mean, that's how they get down over here.
At guard, from Iowa, wearing number 22, Caitlin Clark.
Everybody was ready to go when their number was called. That is so important in this league, to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And especially with our team, we're going to have quality depth at every position.
Bonner will fire away and knock it down. Here's Clark. Wow! You bet! She knows how to spark the crowd. 108-44 the final in Clark's return to Iowa City.
How important was it for you to showcase this to your Indiana Fever teammates that this is special?
Well, I'm just thankful I could bring them all here. I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for them. It was great. Happy to be here. Great crowd. Good win.
The Sky taking on the Brazilian national team. They are packing the PMAC to tip off the WNBA preseason. Sky fans, LSU fans, all alike coming together.
Hey, three things. Be the more selfless team, be the more disciplined team, we be the more physical team. That's who we are. Lastly, let's have some fun. Have some fun, let's go kick the mat. Here we go. Together!
Haley Van Lith is getting set to go to the scores table for one season at LSU. Now welcoming her to her WNBA preseason debut. Van Lith on the drive, got aggressive and one for Haley Van Lith. Her first preseason WNBA. Now down low, Reese goes up and able to finish. 89-62, the Sky win it.
Together on three, family on six, 1, 2, 3. It feels good to represent. I'm so happy to come home and let's start the season, baby.
Welcome to the University of Oregon's Matthew Knight Arena in Eugene, Oregon, where tonight it's a homecoming for two former Duck stars, Sabrina Ionescu and Niara Saba.
How does it feel to be back, Sabrina?
Amazing. Feeling all the love. Like these people just love me.
I love you too. All right. It's going to be a fun night for you.
Sabrina's loved everywhere, but this is where it all began for her. And, you know, once a duck, always a duck, she keeps saying. So, you know, we say a lot of quack quacks now, so. Something I've always dreamed about every time I've come back. As an alumni watching games here, just to be able to take the court one more time.
Lets it fly. Kaboom! Sabrina Ionescu from downtown. That was fabulous.
Just thankful for the fans that have shown me so much love throughout my career, and this was just a thank you. This wasn't, you know, any type of celebration for me. I think it was just me wanting to celebrate the University of Oregon and what it's done for me in my career.
The ovation for the New York Liberty, and that is final 84-61. The New York Liberty win their second and final preseason game.
Like the
Yeah, I think we're really where we want to be. Being able to continue to build chemistry with one another, continue to grow, take these games as a moment to kind of lock in and figure out what we want to continue to get better at, and I think we did that tonight.
We're ready to kick off the WNBA preseason from South Bend, Indiana, on the campus of the University of Notre Dame. Jackie Young and Enrique Ogunbowale, once teammates here, but now facing off in the pro ranks and are ready to get this 29th season underway. To go. Aces continue to push. Jackie Young comes up with it and adds to her totals.
That's what folks are going to have to contend with this season with Jackie Young. She's back at full strength.
Tiffany Mitchell at the buzzer. Teams able to shake a little rust off and get this preseason going, get themselves ready.
It's special playing here. I never thought I would play here again on this court. Being able to be here and play in front of my friends and family was special for sure.
This Seattle Storm broadcast is presented to you by Southwest Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric, the one to call. Supported in part by BECU, the official credit union of the Seattle Storm. By Carter Subaru, your drive begins with savings in Shoreline, Ballard, and 24/7 at cartersubaru.com. And by Providence Swedish, the official healthcare partner of the Seattle Storm. Together we can. Welcome back to BECU Court at Climate Pledge Arena. Dick Fain along with Elise Woodward. And Elise, in this 31-31 tie, a lot of these trends we've seen for the first two games are continuing. Seattle lost 76-70 in Game 1. They lost 84-57 in Game 2. Seattle shot 33% in those two games against Golden State and 26% from three. They are shooting 33% against Golden State today and 24% from three. And they have taken 17 three-point attempts. In the first two games, they took 27 per game. That was the most and fourth most attempts of the entire season. They're on pace for another top four today. That's just how Golden State makes you play.
Well, it's the shot that they give you, and it can be tempting. And for Seattle, the three-point shot is, they don't shoot it a ton. They've shot it at a much higher percentage than they did than last year. But for Seattle, they want to try to get into the lane and spray it out for open looks.
Golden State to start the possession here in the second half. Kayla Thornton against Gabby Williams. Good look from Salon has triggered a multitude of threes today. She is 1 of 4 now after that miss. Wheeler has it. Just 14 points from all starters other than NECA, but Erica Wheeler adds to that with a three ball.
That's a good three, under control. Burton went behind the screen. Wheeler was wide open.
Salon by Nneka Ogwumike, maybe the easiest layup of the game for Golden State.
That's just a tough straight line drive. Nobody was able to come to help because it was from the top.
How many players can get into double digits for Seattle today? I think that'd be one of the questions, because they are averaging only about 65 points a game against this Golden State team this year. Maybe Erica Wheeler's going to be one and do it quickly. She's already got 8, and 6 of them are in the last 2 possessions.
You love that. She had a couple of looks in the first half from 3 and didn't pull it. She has come out of the second half and been dead on and aggressive.
Tiffany Hayes has been quiet. She flings it up. That one's off the mark and up and over. Tiffany Hayes in 10 minutes in the first half. No points, no shots. But Erica Wheeler knocking it stiff twice thus far.
And Erica Wheeler using the screen, gets a window. Hayes with just a hand up, but not anywhere near enough to distract Wheeler from getting into that shot.
Big screen by NECA.
And that's really a crucial part for Seattle. They have got to be as physical, and one of the ways you can do so is screening, hitting somebody, getting set up, and for the ball handler to use it, to go shoulder to shoulder to create that contact.
Wheeler, short corner. She's going to call her own number again. That one's off to the left, snatched down by Burton. Burton on the push now. Salon step back. She is just shooting the Jays today. There's Diggins. She'll attack. A lot of white jerseys in there. Somebody's got to be free. Right now it's Wheeler. Back to Ezzy. Hit 1-3 earlier. Drives in. Probably could have put that one up. Wheeler corrals. 6 on the shot clock. Gonna have to create. She will. She goes all the way to the 10 and scores! E-Dub with 8 second half points in just 2.5 minutes.
And a nice fake screen from NECA, and the defense didn't really know how to help, and Erica got a straight line drive.
Every point by Seattle is from number 17 here in the second half. Burton drives. Leaves it off. Salon bodied, and will go to the free throw line for 2.
NECA just threw her fingertips, but you love the aggressiveness from Wheeler. Over the top of the weak side defense. She felt where Salon was, and right over the outstretched hands. That's a tough shot. She didn't get into the lane. It's actually an extended layup. Normally in a layup, you're right there at the rim. She was outside of the key when she had to let that go, so Salon couldn't block it.
He does come to play here out of the break. Salon, second free throws. He started for France alongside Gabby Williams, averaging 15 points a game in the Olympics in that incredible run that the French team had. Here's Edub again. They got late on her right now. Oh, Skylar Diggins with a crushing blow. And got laid right in the face. And the foul is actually going to go on Golden State. Wow. Lake got popped. See if she stays in the game or if she'll come out. Watch this hit.
So late get through. I really didn't see
was that a chin?
To the face. That's a tough one. Just trying to work her way, navigate through the screen.
Well, they're going to take another look. It almost looked like Skylar Diggins kind of had her head up. It was almost like Diggins' chin maybe into the nose of Late. We'll take a look at it and be right back.
It's a beautiful thing, but we've got to disrupt it at the point of attack. Beckers, no. Gets her own rebound again. Paige Beckers, first professional match.
Hold like that. 10 on the shot clock. Citron in the mid-range. That one goes. Her first bucket of her WNBA career. Get in the shot pocket with a high hand sometimes. Citron, the back cut. Nice drop off the area. Fan gets the bucket. Welcome to the WNBA, Kiki.
Work with you here on Ion. WNBA Friday Night Spotlight, presented by State Farm as Barker puts it down. Sarah Ashley Barker.
Here's that pace we were talking about. They just threw it a little bit behind Sutton there. Angsler off the mark on that pass with the miscue. Coming right back at Kone. Gets that. And the FAMs, and I'm saying it FAMS, of that Gamecock team. Really fun to watch. Olsen gets it.
It was not what we know that Paige Beckers is capable of, and that's because Minnesota played great.
Colson's third steal. Hall has 9 points, 9 boards. Timpson lays it in. Rebound and come up with a triple-double. Here's Van Lith leaning and hitting the first points.
Gingerly landing on that awkwardly. Not able to. AT, Westbell, 3 drains at you, and Nate likes her in the pick and roll. Help! How about that?
Lexi Hill from the rotations off the bench. We will see as the season continues, but one person we do get to see is Elizabeth Kitley.
Oh! Switching hands and scoring. Akua Makani.
He nabs it back. Nice find! Kariata Diaby lays it in. Her first point.
Seattle Storm Kids Day presented to you by Delta Dental. Kids Day supported in part by Funko. Well, Elise, I don't get a lot right, but I think I nailed this one. This looks like chin to nose. Skylar Diggins and Carla Late.
Now, this is an interesting one because Skylar's coming over to set the screen.
Oof.
And Late's trying to go through. Late is called with the personal, and the chin goes onto the nose, which that's not going to feel good.
Yeah, the call was actually on Burton off the ball.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense because that's a difficult one. So.
Unsuccessful challenge, so Burton pushes Skylar Diggins into the contact with Late, and it will be Seattle basketball.
And that makes sense. And in terms of going to set that screen and the contact, if you get pushed into that contact, it's it's a foul that caused a lot of damage to Carla Late's face, and she doesn't even get the beneficiary of it.
And she's still in the game. She is tough, no question about it. Good explanation there by Mike Forsberg. So here's Gabby Williams now. Skylar cutting. Nneka had a great first half. This ball gets poked free. Wheeler's got to create what she's done all quarter long. Loses handle of it. It'll be Zandalasini pushing it forward to Thornton. Good job by Gabby getting back. Principle of verticality for Gabby Williams right there on defense. Excellent job by Gabby on the defensive end, giving the ball back to Seattle.
Well, so many times you're going to get a foul called no matter what when you're in transition and you have an angle, and that's what Thornton had right here. But Gabby Williams gets to the spot first, doesn't bring those hands down, just holds her ground, makes it a tough shot, and forces the miss.
Diggins. Big pick from Nneka. Back to Wheeler. Third triple of the quarter. Oh, in and out. Thought that was in the well.
It was a good job by Seattle hitting the riser. Wheeler stepped into a three. She's already banged down 3 shots in this quarter. Just didn't go.
Thornton gets fouled as Gabby thought she was going one way, and Thornton came back the other way and got her head tangled up in Williams' arms. Fouled by G-Dub. That's her third. With 6:15 left in the third quarter, so
she picked up 2 fouls early in this game. Yeah, just trying to ice the screen and force her to the sideline. That's what icing means. And instead, Thornton with a good fake ripped through the arm and picked up the foul.
Late to the window, kick back. The big 1-2 by Kayla Thornton, too strong. Ezzy does a nice job in traffic, getting the rebound and drawing the foul.
Yeah, you have to do that. And Ezzy Magmagor in there amongst the physicality at Golden State, coming away with the basketball. For Ezzy, her 4th rebound in this one. Thornton just kind of loses it off the fingertips, and then Ezzy Magmagor grabbing this and then keeping it away from a couple of Valkyrie jerseys that were poking at it.
A little few minutes for Seattle to extend this lead out. Golden State is not a great come-from-behind team. They don't shoot the 3 ball very well. You can get up to a 10, 12-point lead on them. It's going to be very difficult for them to come back, but they don't do it that way by throwing it away, that's for sure.
I just got caught up as Skylar was trying to rip through the defense, gets poked away off of Skylar last.
Ball in the corner, now top side to Chen. Late one-on-one, flings up the triple. That one's off, tipped around, should be Storm basketball. Ooh, Erica wants to review this. At least from our angle, it looked like it was last touched by one of the white jerseys.
And Erica Wheeler looking over Noah Quinn, asking for help.
And too late, they're not going to do it. Thornton pulls it up and misses, and Seattle gets a rebound, so doesn't matter. Wheeler has taken all 6 Seattle Storm field goal attempts this quarter. Now Skylar tries to add to it. Doesn't have a field goal attempt per se there because she was fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line.
Good take by Skylar. Look, for Erica Wheeler, she's come on and been very productive. 10 points now in double figures to join Nneka. And she's led the way for Seattle to build a 4-point lead.
Hey fans, ask your employer about flexible transit benefits with Metro's Orca business programs. Orca cards can be used for any transit trip, for commuting to work life, or exploring in life. Your commute is just the start. If you've been watching this game and thinking, man, I don't remember the last time the Storm were at the line, well, there's a good reason for that. They haven't been at the line since about the 2nd minute of the game, and that was on a defensive technical violation. This is actually the first earned personal foul of the game that Seattle has actually shot today, and they're now 2 of 3 from the stripe as Diggins knocks that one home.
Well, it continues the trend where Seattle just doesn't get a lot of calls and doesn't attempt a lot of free throws. They are dead last in free throws attempted in the WNBA, and you know, for them, a slashing team, it's a stat that I just don't understand.
That pass looked like it was kicked by Gabby Williams out of bounds. We'll see if Nakase wants to replay. Nope, she's not going to. I think there might have been a couple of reviewal opportunities there, one on each side. Seattle got a break.
Defense has continued to lead the way. Now their offense just has to find enough to pull away. That's an unfortunate one. Just shuffling the feet for Izzy Magmagor.
I do remember now, Nakase already challenged during a timeout in the first half, so they have no challenges left. Seattle still has the one. 5th turnover of the game for Seattle, so they've been taking care of the ball well. You'll take 5 turnovers at this point in the game. They've had 2 in the last 3 or 4 possessions. Zandalasini, catch and shoot. That's what she does so well. Misses this one as he tries to fight for it, but offensive rebound, Fagbenle. Zandalasini, step back on Agumake and misses everything there. Zandalasini now 1 of 4 from 3-point range, 1 of 5 overall.
Well, the one thing for Seattle is they have not turned the ball over to Golden State. This is not a high-flying electric offensive team for the Valkyries, and so they're going to have to score points off turnovers. Seattle only has given it away 5 times, and they've been able to limit the offensive rebounds, just 3 offensive rebounds in the game for the Valkyries. And give credit to Seattle. Their toughness has been much improved since the first 2 games in San Francisco.
I think Skylar's had enough of Late's physicality about 25 feet from the basket. She gave Late a little elbow there after the whistle and the foul. Let's check in with Chantel.
Yeah, AC back in the game during timeouts and breaks. She's a very important voice on this Storm team. You can often see her talking to her teammates, hyping them up, and being a great teammate. I had a chance to speak with Alicia about her role in the team, and she told me that she's been very fortunate throughout her career with her role being consistent in a way of leadership. AC mentioned that leadership has been asked for her, in which she's grateful for from the coaches, and she loves that the team respects her and values her. She prides herself in being adaptable, that some nights the team will need her to be a vocal leader. Other nights, they might need her presence on defense or even be more aggressive on the offensive end. AC said, whatever is needed, I'm open to it. Dick, Elise?
Thanks, Chantel. Just one of the great leaders in Storm history, without question.
I think Alicia Clark is going to go into coaching if she chooses to, and I think she'll be an outstanding coach in this league or in the collegiate, whatever she wants to do, she can coach.
Chen gets erased and a foul. Wow. Must have got her body.
Izzy Magmagor rarely shows any kind of emotion, and I don't think I've ever seen her look at the bench and ask for a challenge. Here she is.
Oh, that's so clean.
Yeah, that is going to be reviewed. And I think just the body language. This is what you say. She's not the girl that cries wolf. She never looks over at the bench. She rarely shows any emotion other than a wry smile at the end of the game. And so for Izzy, who's one of the top shot blockers in this game, Caitlin Chen, the rookie, putting her head down and trying to go to the rim against one of the best shot blockers in the world. I mean, it's gutsy from Chen, and she draws that call. That's part of really for Chen, the big part of her game. That's one of the strengths, but I think this one will be overturned.
Well, and most of the time when you see blocks like this that are challenged, you do see a little bit of body contact, but is it marginal? Is it not? There wasn't even a breath of contact. I don't even know if Jersey touched Jersey on that play.
Well, I don't really, after some of the reviews that we've seen this year, this should be overturned. Like, maybe, again, there is literally in the rule book incidental contact or marginal contact. And that's what that is, unless they're going to stay right there with after the ball is let go. And Izzy Magmagor reaching up there. We'll see. I'm not so successful on trying to interpret the rule book this year on these challenges.
Oh, yeah, me too. I mean, I don't know how many times I've been like, oh, that's going to get overturned, and it almost never does. So, hey, fans, help us honor one of the true icons of Seattle sports history. Join us August 17th for the Forever Sioux game presented by BECU. There'll be a Sioux Bird Fan Fest and statue unveiling at noon before the Storm clash with the Mercury at 3 o'clock. Great seats still available. Get yours at stormbasketball.com. That is going to be a fantastic day. As you see, Sioux Bird's numbers already been risen into the rafters along with her former teammate and good friend Lauren Jackson. There's the 4 titles that Sioux took part of. WNBA championships, just the greatest ever. Sioux Bird, and we're going to honor her on August the 17th. They're still deliberating this. Seattle's numbers have risen here in the second half. They were shooting 33% in half number one. They're well over 40% in the second half, so 38 for the game. It's still the three-point shooting, 6 of 19, but they've made their only 2 threes they've shot in the third quarter. Erica Wheeler knocked down both. Individually, NECA's got 11, had all of those in the first half. Erica Wheeler with 10, all but 2 of those points in the second half. No one else has more than 5 points. Skylar Diggins with 5, Gabby Williams with 4 as you take another look.
So that's what we're reviewing right here. Does she get a piece of the arm? Does she able to block? You can see from that angle it might be tough. Like right there on the follow-through. They're taking a hard look at this, but I think for Ezzy, she knows she got so much ball, and it's going to be whether they interpret that on the follow-through.
Yeah, if I'm a good lip reader, which I don't know if I am or not,
I think
I believe Mike Forsberg said no foul.
So it's whether on that follow-through.
If you hear my there, again, no foul. Successful challenge for Seattle. They will retain a challenge.
And this is what I love, because Mike Forsberg is one of the best officials in the game, and that is what it should be. She said that Ezzy Magmagor was able to get fingertips on the ball.
Yep.
The contact was incidental after the block, which is, yes, that's what the rule book states. So well done by the crew. And for Ezzy Magmagor, I'm going to say she didn't twirl her finger, but she did put her hands in the air and looked at the bench for the first time in her career. You're 1 for 1, Ezzy.
And we got one right, at least. How about that?
Now that's been rare. That's been rare.
Here's Williams with it. 12 on the shot clock. Diggins, great. Look at a 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken down by Golden State.
Now that's the shot that you work for. That's the open look, 2 feet set. Just didn't go down for Sky.
Late against Diggins. It's been a nice battle thus far today. Bullet pass inside. Martin pushing her way in.
That's a good recovery by Wheeler. Not to foul. Hold her ground against the bigger Martin.
Sandalcini trying to work on Ezzy. She'll fade and hit with 1 on the shot clock.
Yeah, she's 6'2". She's got good length, high arching fadeaway over Ezzy. Low percentage shot, but she makes it, and Golden State hanging around.
8 different Valkyries have scored today. Gabby tests her 3. That one's no good. Rebound Martin. 5-point Seattle lead. It's been in that 5 to 7 point range much of the third quarter here. Late steps into a 3. That one's badly missed as he comes up with it. No numbers back, but Erica's going to push anyway because she sees a one-on-one opportunity. Goes to the window and scores! Wow, turn it on the Jets, E-Dub.
That's what you're talking about when you need somebody to push the pace, bring the energy. Wheeler, full speed ahead. It just puts so much pressure on Kate Martin because she's not as fast as Erica Wheeler, and trying to get to the spot, trying to affect the shot, instead picks up the foul. And that is a 1-player fast break. 4 white jerseys were back, and Erica Wheeler able to take it all herself.
11 of Seattle's 14 points in the quarter from Erica Wheeler. We mentioned at halftime, can someone step up and help NECA? It's been Erica Wheeler. Amahir coming into the game has the basketball. Gives it off late, back to Leticia. And she almost gets the and one, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Foul on Tiffany.
Her athleticism at 6'3", she was up at the rim. Look how she bounces off here to get above the defense.
Yes.
Ooh, just really impressive. Doesn't shoot the 3, doesn't have a lot of, touch from the outside, but boy, she is really making a name for herself with that athleticism.
Just re-signed not long ago, was waived to start the season. Just a fabulous athlete. Misses that free throw. She had a season high 15 back on June the 29th against the Seattle Storm. But in this game has just played 2 minutes. You can hear the kids making noise here. The high-pitched screams works on the first free throw, not the second. The 8-point lead that Seattle held prior to that free throw, the biggest of the game.
Now this has been a grinded out physical game.
Wheeler trying to stay hot. That one's off. Rebound here and is fouled from behind. They're going to get Alicia Clark, and Seattle's over the limit. We're going to walk the other way. Wow. Don't want to put Golden State at the line to give them an opportunity to come back.
Tussle here under the... And really, I think this is called because Amahir falls down.
Yep.
There was not a lot of contact. This has been a physical game inside the lane, and sometimes if somebody winds up on the floor, there's going to be a whistle.
Amahir rolls the first one in. Good numbers across the board for Amahir. She just has not played a lot today for whatever reason. That one's off. Oh, snatched away from AC by Kate Martin, and the three ball. What a crushing possession there.
Now a 4-point possession. The free throw, the miss. Kate Martin, what a hustle play for the second-year player from Iowa. And it is a one-possession game, and now all of a sudden Golden State with momentum.
Mitchell all the way to the window. We've seen at least one of those every game where she attacks from the wing and gets all the way to the rim.
Now you love the slashing, aggressive style from Mitchell. They need some production off the bench. They're getting dominated in bench points by Golden State.
Seattle's bench, 3 of them in the game right now, and a turnover caused by Nneka. As you see, Tiffany Wheeler, she just hesitates and then explodes.
Yeah, that's Mitchell who gets all the way to the rim using a little rub screen, and that's all she needed to find the opening.
Here's Nneka, top of the key. It one to start the game. That one's no good. Rebound Martin. Approaching the 1-minute mark left in this third quarter.
This is the small lineup for Seattle. Nneka the 5, AC the 4.
Late inside to Amahir, and she puts it in easily with the left hand.
And no shot blocker underneath in this lineup. Amahir caught it and was able to go up cleanly. Nobody in the area.
Wheeler has it. Good screen by Nneka. Oh, the cut by AC. Doesn't see her, or didn't think she could get it to her. Nneka's going to fling up a 3. That one's off. Looked a little awkward coming out of her hands, but Seattle will get another opportunity. 14 on the shot clock.
Mitchell, good job playing through contact to tip that basketball and give her team another shot.
Wheeler behind the back. She's been the player of the game in the third quarter. Brown, got to get rid of it. She will at the horn. Does get rim. Do we have a foul?
Oh, that hit the rim.
It definitely hit the rim.
And they're looking at whether or not the shot clock. It's called a block on the floor. This is a great play by Lexi Brown. Again, Golden State, the closeouts, they have such a nice job getting to shooters. Against any other team, it's a bucket. Lexi gets a little heck there from Martin, and then the contact underneath, which is called the block. And then the putback. They're going to see if she got this off before the shot clock. Look, 1 on the shot clock away, the foul.
Yeah.
Plenty
Easy.
of time, and so Lexi Brown will be heading to the foul line for a couple of shots. But Golden State, I'm just really impressed with how they fly around defensively. I thought there was a couple of opportunities for Seattle to get good open looks, and instead, hand in their face quickly.
So it's not a challenge. We're just looking to see if the shot got off in time, which it looks like it did at 18.5 left. Seattle trying to grind through one here. They lead Golden State by 3. They lost the first game to Golden State, 76-70. They lost the second game in blowout fashion, 84-57. Golden State, excellent shooting team from 2 on the year, but only 24% from 3, 62% from 2-point range coming into this game against Seattle, and kind of more of the same today. Just 5 of 19 is Golden State from 3-point range, 10 of 23 from 2. So Seattle's done a better job, at least, defending the 2, defending the paint against Golden State today than they have the other 2 games.
Well, I think for Seattle, their transition defense has been good, and their work on the rebounding has been stellar. They have only given up 3 offensive rebounds to Golden State, and Golden State has missed their fair share of shots. So
excellent.
Maya Forsberg just checking to see, make sure the shot was off before the shot clock went off. It was, so Lexi Brown will head to the foul line, and it's nice to see Lexi Brown back out there and healthy. The 9th overall pick back in 2018 by Connecticut, former Duke Blue Devil. She was signed as a sharpshooter. I'd love to see her get it going from deep.
Hit 1-3 today, makes the second half of that 2-shot free throw. So 4 points, 3 rebounds, some good minutes from Lexi Brown today in her 11 minutes of action.
I think getting to the foul line for Seattle is going to be crucial here in the final 10 minutes and 10 seconds. Can they score and be aggressive?
7 seconds left for Burton, who's been quiet today. Kicks to the corner. 3 ball. Kate Martin, no good. Badly missed, and they're going to run out of time before they get another opportunity. It's the Erica Wheeler quarter for Seattle. E-Dub coming into the third quarter with just 2 points. She has 11 of Seattle's 17 in the third and has given the Storm the 4-point lead.
Welcome fans to WNBA Live, presented by Panini, the ultimate fan experience.
Who's your favorite basketball player? Me. What are you guys going to do when you grow up?
In the WNBA. Yeah.
If there's a team in Philly, would you go?
Yes.
What does Philly mean to you?
It means home.
Game brought to you by Carter Subaru, and it's coast to coast. Erica Wheeler, 11 points in the third quarter.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job taking it to the defense, being the aggressor, not letting them disrupt her with their physicality, but going right at them. And she was a major difference maker in this grinded out, slow-paced slog of a game where Seattle has 5 fast break points and Golden State has 4. Now, this fourth quarter is going to come down to Seattle for execution. They've been able to get shots, but can they make shots? Can they get to the foul line?
Skylar harassed, double team. Gets it back. Seattle's got numbers if they want to push. Noelle Quinn says, let's do it. Tiffany to the lane and gets fouled. Nicely done there, attacking Golden State.
Now, Skylar Diggins-Smith looking over, just absolutely hounded on this possession. The double team comes, gets it poked away, gets some little bump in, little push in, manages to keep track of it, and then Mitchell says, all right, I've got all kinds of space. You're out of position. I'm going to go right to the rim.
That was an excellent job by Skylar, because if she loses handle of that basketball, not as only as a turnover, that is a guaranteed bucket the other way. Seattle outscored Golden State 17-13 in the third, 11 from Wheelers. They try to expand their lead out to 6 here, and they cannot.
So for Mitchell, it's just a nice job going at the defense. That's how you draw fouls. You've got to be aggressive. And now for Seattle, they've split both pairs of free throws the last 2 times they've earned attempts at the line.
Burton handles, kicks it over to Hayes, into the corner. Martin, another look at a three, and they have just not knocked those down with any consistency, really all year, but particularly today. They're not 5 of 21. That's 23.8%, which is right where they've been against Seattle.
Collision underneath the hoop. 2 players down for quite some time, and then the foul going against Nneka Ogwumike right here. The collision. Burton goes down, Mitchell goes down, and they're both really slow to get up, and then the foul goes against Nneka.
Nneka gets that rebound off the miss from Burton.
But another nice job on the keeping Golden State off the offensive glass, and a rare turnover in this game.
Skylar Diggins has rarely turned it over for a long, long time. Last 14 games, Skylar's got 77 assists and just 28 turnovers.
Seattle's defense has been active. They've come to play. They've closed down windows, and they've finished it with rebounds.
Corner three just keeps getting chucked up and just keeps getting missed by Golden State.
Another great box out and then going to get the ball. Skylar Diggins, the guard, getting in the lane.
Here's Nneka inside. Can't get it to go, but Nneka will go to the free throw line for 2.
Oh, my goodness.
That hung there for a while.
An excellent pass. Skylar Diggins throwing this one a dime out of the reach of Sandalissini, and Nneka almost the three-point opportunity. Look how high she goes to get this one. And give credit to Skylar Diggins. A beautiful pass. 5 assists on the day for Sky. She won't get one, even though Nneka heads to the free throw line, which is one of the things I think is silly in terms of stats in basketball. They'll take the production at the foul line all day.
13-7 now for Ogwumike. 7-point lead. Biggest of the game was 8 for the Storm. That was in the late stages of the third quarter. Here's Burton with it, crosses over on Lexi Brown, gets all the way to the window and scores. Wow, great move there by Burton, who has been pretty quiet today. Veronica Burton, that is her first field goal, as a matter of fact. Oh, she's got a second field goal now. She's got 4 points. Ogwumike. Now Diggins on the drive with the left hand. Quick catch and shoot by Lexi and snaps it home. That was a confident-looking quick release.
Well, after she got beat to the bucket on the last possession, gave up 2, she comes back and drills the 3, so she's ahead in the plus-minus of that matchup. But what a big hit for Lexi. You love her making her second long bomb of the day.
Burton tries to answer with a triple. No, back iron. Rebound Sandalissini.
That one was tough. Really long rebound off the back rim.
Martin hesitates, carries the basketball. Good defense by Ezzy Magbagor.
Especially after the rebound. That's a tough one. That ball bouncing all the way off the back rim, almost to the three-point line, and Seattle was able to recover, hold their ground, and force the turnover. Seattle's defense has been stellar today. They've communicated. They've been tough. They've finished plays. This is as good a defense as they've played over quite some time.
Diggins tries to force one up. No foul. It's going to be, I believe, a missed shot attempt by Diggins versus a turnover.
And I'm not sure this wasn't blocked. It's weird. She must have just lost handle on it. Yeah, just lost handle trying to... He was anticipating the foul call there and just didn't get it.
If Seattle can get this up to 10 or 12, that's a big, big lead when the other team only has 46 points. Amahir kicks it to the corner. Another corner 3, and that one finally goes. They were 0 of 6 from the corner until that one goes down by Tiffany Hayes.
That's the player you don't want to give a look to. She's 8 of 12 from the three-point line over the last 2 games heading into today. She has been scorching hot.
Gabby tries to answer, can't get it done. Amahir goes high for the board. Down to a 5-point game, could be one possession here. Sandalissini wide open, rises and hits. 54-52. Noel wants to talk about it. Just when you thought maybe you'd start walking away from them, 2 threes in a row, the great equalizer. 54-52, Sandalissini from the wing.
This copyrighted telecast of WNBA Enterprises may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of WNBA Enterprises.
Skylar Diggins-Smith.
I just admire the work ethic of this woman.
She's a winner, Bob. She has a ton of confidence. Right down the lane. Yes, Skylar Diggins.
Diggins-Smith to tie it. Are you kidding me? Skylar Diggins-Smith.
Skylar Diggins-Smith dropping defenders like a bad habit.
Went quickly. Rejected. Oh my, that was Skylar.
Great hustle by Skylar. What a strip by Sky. Just taking things away.
Shaking, banging, scooping, and scoring.
I hope to be that veteran that young players could look up to, who's seen throughout the WNBA as a role model. Just continue to get better every year and just be someone who gave the fans something exciting to watch.
Gabby Williams is one of the reasons I can sleep at night. She's dependable.
Williams, a terrific track athlete before she concentrated on basketball.
She could turn into one of the league's better defensive players as her career progresses. She's setting up her teammates very well.
And takes the offense when it comes to her.
That is where Gabby Williams excels. She has a great first step, very explosive to the rim.
If she can hit that consistently, that is going to be a problem for the rest of the WNBA.
Here in Seattle as Gabby Williams lays it in.
Gabby Williams showing her athleticism.
Gabby Williams delivers to close out the game. Gabby Williams. Wow.
The Seattle Storm Kids Day presented to you by Delta Dental. Hi there. How about that? Delta Dental of Washington, and supported in part by Funko. Easy for me to say, Elise.
Gotta brush your teeth out. So you don't have to go to the Delta dentist.
That's exactly right. Oh, look at that drop step by Nneka Ogwumike. Puts it up and in.
A nice out of the timeout. Nneka Ogwumike, who was really aggressive in the first half. Her first bucket here in the second half. But what a way to start after that timeout.
Sandra Lassini, boy, she is just looking for her jumper today. No question about it. Every time she gets it, she is looking to square. Oh, that was a walk. Burton gets by Diggins, goes all the way to the window, misses the shot. Seattle, can they get out on the push? Nneka just holds, though, and says, let's play for the half court.
Very good foul discipline by Sky Diggins against Burton, who just put her head down and was bullying her way into the lane.
Wheeler has it around the screen. Bounce pass, Magmagor. Hasn't had a lot of opportunities to shoot today. Here's Wheeler.
Look at this closeout, though. Look at how they fly around.
Oh, and a great pass inside from Sky Diggins to Ezzy Magmagor. No foul, evidently. They're going to say the block was clean. And a shot clock violation by Seattle.
Ezzy Magmagor saying that she got hit on the head. And no call. So, Noel still does have a challenge. Let's see if she gets hit on the head. Oh, yeah.
It's not going to be enough, though. Head. She did get contacted. There's no question. Hayes turns the corner against Ezzy. Back Bentley inside, and Skylar Diggins pretty much forced to foul her there, and Skylar has got some choice words for Jason Alabanza after that no call on the other end.
Yeah, Skylar saying she got a hit on the head on the other end, and Skylar getting called for that. I don't have to say anything. Skylar already said it.
Burton with it. Sandal Lassini looking high-low. Look at Nneka getting her hands in there. How about the volleyball game? Bump set spike between Nneka and Gabby Williams coming the other way. G-Dub's got it. Hesitates. Now goes to Skylar in the corner. She'll drive in with a strong hand. Working on Burton. Puts it up. Shot blocked. And taken down Sandal Lassini. 4-point game. Burton goes right around Diggins and scores. It's a 2-point game.
And that time Skylar reaching out well beyond the hoop, and Burton got a wide open bucket because of it. I think that was just a frustration defensive play by Skylar. And it gets Golden State within 2.
Nneka got hit in the chops there. Foul off the ball.
This is a mental and physical test when you play.
Every game this year, they've been shooting a lot of threes against Golden State. Averaging 27 a game, which is right where they're at right now.
Another good box out, defensive board. And the seal down low from Nneka Ogwumike. Post-to-post pass. Nice job looking up from Ezi Magmagor to find Nneka.
I'm not so sure there's any better player in the game at doing just walking somebody down to the block and just pinning them. Nneka is just elite at that.
She's only 6'2", and so she's got to be smarter than everybody because most of the time she's undersized in her matchups.
Wheeler around the screen. Picks it up. Back to Gabby. Checks the clock. It's at 7. She'll try to create. He does. Pump fake and a good one. 3 on the way. That one's off the mark as he can't track it down. It's Kayla Thornton's rebound. Almost throws it away. And Gabby steps in front and steals the basketball. Nobody does it any better. 3-on-2 break. Williams all the way to the 10. Can't get it to go. Oh, that'd have been big. It would have brought the house down and given Seattle a 2-possession lead. Instead, Golden State can tie or take the lead here, and that's a turnover. We're going the other way. Skylar Diggins.
Big play by Skylar. Gabby with the steal, gets all the way to the rim, somehow doesn't go down. Can be frustrating. Skylar Diggins having her back, getting after it defensively, causing the turnover against Burton. Just the quick hands from Skylar Diggins creating havoc and earning Seattle another possession again. Seattle's defense, fantastic so far in this game. Right here, moving her feet, poking it with that hand without fouling. That is just a clean strip. Bangs it off her knee right in front of the Golden State bench.
Guys, this feels like a big possession here. They can take it inside 3 minutes. They can get a 2-possession lead. Need some quality here. Let's go to number 3. That's usually quality. And it is! Oh, almost the and one, but Nneka will go to the free throw line.
A good take away from the help. So, again, just look at in the middle of the floor. There's just all kinds of white jerseys. So Nneka goes baseline, hits the angle, and nearly a 3-point play.
Yeah, Noel liked that execution. She was clapping her hands right after the whistle, and that's 5 fouls on Fagbenle, and Nneka can't get the free throw.
Yeah, Seattle has missed 4 free throws in this game. Just 9 of 13. They haven't got to the line a lot.
She does get that one, but it's still a 1-possession game, but Golden State would need a 3 to tie, and 3s are not exactly their specialty.
Well, they make 9 threes a game, but they're a team that has to shoot a lot of them to get there. They don't shoot a high percentage. And they'll keep on trying.
Yes, they will.
And so you've got to be aware.
Burton with it. Turns the corner. Back to Hayes. Burton into the corner. I'm here for 3. You like that if you're Seattle. And a shot clock violation kind of sidesteps the mini fast break. I don't think Noel Quinn was very happy that they blew the whistle there. 2:41 left to go in regulation. Seattle holding on to a 3-point lead.
Goes behind the back, lays it up and in, and she slides past her defender.
The footwork there, the step back.
Hayes splits the defense.
Tiffany Hayes, little shake and bake action.
Here comes Tiff Hayes, accelerating to the basket, and she puts it in.
No one can stay in front of her when she has that burst of speed and hits that next gear.
Her strides are so long when she just takes off. She does a nice job of staying pretty low to the ground.
The growth in Tiffany's game over the years has just been incredible, quite honestly. She brings so much excitement and energy on both ends of the floor. Tiffany Hayes is on fire! You just think about the energy that she brings on and off the court and how it's so needed for this Golden State squad.
KT again! She's feeling it! Rolls it in for the first bucket in Golden State Valkyries history.
You talk about a money ball.
4-3, puts it in! A big one for KT!
Thornton puts it on the deck. High arcing shot, and the rainbow drops from the rafters. Nothing is easy against this Valkyries defense. That's real effort.
Thornton, oh, what a play to beat the shot clock. 3, foul to a 4-point play.
Kayla Thornton, a fall away makes it look easy.
Kayla Thornton is just toying with whoever guards her right now. Averaging a career high in scoring.
Thornton, a WNBA champion with the Liberty last year. Such an important piece, a leader coming over to this new team in Golden State.
Tip-off is scheduled for 5:30. What does this game mean for Seattle? Well, all alone in 4th place with a victory. All alone in 5th place with a loss.
Well, I think when you're looking at the standings, you're looking ahead of you, but you're also looking behind you. And 10 and 11, Golden State and Las Vegas are 8. And so one of those teams will be left out of the playoffs if the standings were to end today. Of course they don't, but everybody jumbled around. Every loss win is crucial.
And you don't want to lose tiebreakers either. Here's Wheeler with it. 4 on the shot clock. She'll chuck it up. Back iron. Can Ezzy get it? Yes, she can. Big rebound for Seattle. Now can they capitalize? Take a 2-possession lead. Nneka turning, burning, and hitting! Nneka Gumake does give Seattle that ever-important 2-possession lead with 2 to play.
And that was a play about toughness, mental, physical. Ezzy tracking the rebound. Nneka just backing down for the bucket.
Hayes, now to Zendelicini. Crowded by Wheeler, now switched off on by Gabby Williams. 2 on the shot clock. Tough shot with Gabby in her face. No, but the offensive rebound, and that's going to be a foul. That's going to go on Seattle on the rebound.
That was a great job by Kayla Thornton, just skying high to go get this rebound. She gets in the air, and right there, Ezzy Magmagor, that left foot tangled up with Thornton. There wasn't contact up top, but there was on the bottom to displace her. But no free throws, so a great foul.
Hayes driving in on Ezzy, spikes it away out of bounds.
Oh, Ezzy. She has only 5 shots in this game. 3 points, but 8 boards. That big block. He's been really active. The offensive rebound on the other end, a crucial play. And you hope Tiffany Hayes is okay. She went down hard, the 13-year veteran out of UConn. But look at the timing of this for Ezzy. She tracks the ball so well. Staying vertical with her body and then going up with that right hand and saying, get it out of the paint.
2 blocks, 8 boards. Yeoman's work from Ezzy Magmagor today. Fading away as Burton. Big shot. No, bigger rebound by Gabby Williams.
And she was the one to provide resistance defensively and then got up to grab that board.
Seattle trying to put Golden State in a world of hurt here and get a 7-point lead. Amongst the trees is Nneka Gumake, and she says, yeah, give me the ball in the clutch.
I'll tell you, Nneka, that's how you beat a physical team. You go right back at them. There are 4 jerseys surrounding Nneka Agumake here. Look at all the white shirts. She's like, I don't care. I'm going to get into your body, get into your arms, and I'm going to earn 2 free throws.
I loved Erica Wheeler there. She high-fived NECA, and she just screamed to nobody, give her the bleeping ball.
I second that motion. When it's clutch time, you give it to NECA. I mean, I think, look at NECA. She's so fired up, the passion there. And I think it's because, her team was challenged today. Are you physical enough to hang with this Golden State team? Because they're going to bump you, and they're going to displace you, and they're really good defensively. And can you be mentally and physically tougher? And that play, NECA was tough.
NECA scores 21 points a game in Seattle victories. She has 20 points today. 9th 20-point game of the season, 136th in her career. Seattle up 7. Can they get the rebound? Would almost ice it. Gabby Williams has it out on the run. Do they hold up or attack? Ezzy's going to go right at late. She'll kick it back to Erica.
Smart play.
Seattle can take it down to 30 seconds. And a bucket here would all but do it.
I love Ezzy's decision. Go at the defense, test it.
Wheeler, step back 3, no. Golden State ball, last chance for the Valkyries here. On the run. Burton hands it off, and a foul.
Now bodies are flying. Burton having to catch her breath after hitting the floor again. And Burton, she's going to go until you stop her. And Gabby Williams rotating over and gets in the air, and they decided too much contact there after she got in the air. So Burton will stop the clock, go to the foul line, and Seattle has to be sure here to box out, and then 2, if they don't advance this with the reset timeout, they've got to be aware of the pressure coming from the Valkyries.
27.9. Golden State going to go look for the steal and try to foul. They foul right away. And Erica Wheeler will go to the free throw line. So if Seattle just makes free throws, they can ice this puppy. Golden State closed to within 2 at 54-52. And then NECA Gumake at least proceeded to score 7 points for Seattle in a row.
Well, that's why she's a future Hall of Famer. She's cool under pressure. She can create her own shot. I mean, they are sending multiple bodies. This is a team that doesn't allow points in the paint. And NECA has been working inside the lane, taking contact and getting to the foul line. She's 5 of 6 from the line and has made 7 field goals. And for Seattle, they only have 20 points in the paint, well below their average of 37. And there's 62 points, well below their average of 82 on the season, but their defense has been the difference.
Wheeler knocks down the free throws. It's a 3-possession game, starting to look like a Seattle Storm victory heading into the All-Star break. Still 26 ticks left. Points in the paint, huge coming into this game in this matchup. We mentioned at the outset that Seattle had been outscored in 2 games in the paint by 48 points by Golden State. Today, just 22-20. Golden State with the slightest of edge.
Well, I think for Golden State, the way that this team has won games, and give them a ton of credit, they are completely outpacing expectations for an expansion team. They've been one of the most successful expansion teams ever in the history of the W so far in this season, but they're just physical, and they do everything they can within their power and their skill sets to win games collectively. And they lost a heartbreaker, but 104-102 in Las Vegas. I mean, that was a tough one. And then they had a home game against Phoenix on Monday night where they should have won that game and lost by a single free throw with 1 second remaining to Alyssa Thomas. So this is a Golden State team. It's not easy to beat them. Even when they lose, they find ways to be competitive in every game. They do not get blown out. They are right there within striking distance, and they're still within striking distance here, down by 7 with 26 seconds to go.
Avoid the 3 ball. Avoid the foul if you're Seattle. Zandalicini. Good defense by Seattle, and there's the foul. Noelle Quinn anxiously puts her hands to her face. It's not what you want to do. Give Golden State a chance to score with the clock stopped.
Well, Erica Wheeler saying, if you're going to hand me a cookie, I don't even have to get in the cookie jar. I'm just going to take it from you.
Yeah.
I mean, that ball was exposed, and I mean, sometimes your instincts just take over. She's not trying to foul there, but boy.
And so as I prayed about that, talked to my wife about it.
Sandalissini hits the first. Noelle Quinn writing up a play just in case they need one here. Second is good, and a timeout taken by Noelle Quinn. Probably an inbound play here just to make sure you get something safe into the hands of the person you want shooting free throws up by 5.
Well, Seattle's got a lot of good free throw shooters. So we said again, they don't go to the free throw line a lot. They've been able to generate 18 attempts in this game, and they have been clutch down the stretch. They were at 9 of 13 at one time, and now they've made 4 in a row, and you love to see that. And for this team, it's really just about taking care of the basketball, moving it, preferably on the pass. But yeah, this team has not turned the ball over. Just 7 turnovers in this game for the Storm, and that is one reason why they've been able to build a 5-point lead. They've just created more possessions for themselves because of the lack of turning it over. And for Seattle, this is going to be fun as they head to the All-Star game, and well-deserved for all 3 of them. Nneka Ogwumike, what a night for her, 20 points, 8 boards. Skylar Diggins, number 5 in the W in assists, top 10 in scoring and assists in this season. Her 7th time making the All-Star game, and it should be really fun for Gabby Williams to make her first ever appearance in the WNBA All-Star game, and what kind of confidence that gives her. She's one of the leaders for Defensive Player of the Year candidates. She's, picked up a couple of steals here today as she continues to lead the league with 2.5 picks a game.
Gabby finds Nneka, and she will be fouled. And we'll go to the free throw line. Ogwumike on the day, 5 of 6. Seattle's actually gotten up to a requisite number of free throws. All here in the second half, basically. They had that one early free throw. We mentioned Skylar earlier on, the second youngest to reach 1,000 points. Nneka also reaches 1,000 points with the Seattle Storm. And knocks that one down.
That's interesting. The quickest 2. It's very funny. A little bit different stages of careers with those 4 that were listed, right? Lauren Jackson is a 19-year-old. Nneka and Skylar coming in. Stewie was 22 when she started, so the 2 number 1 overall picks chosen by Seattle, very quick to 1,000, and the 2 veterans that Seattle's lucky enough to get them still in the prime of their careers to get to 1,000 quickly.
Now the reset timeout will bring the ball up 3/4 court, left side.
Seattle today, mental toughness. They definitely showed that against a scrappy Golden State team.
Sandalissini 3 ball. And that's going to do it. 14.5 left. I would doubt Golden State even fouls at this point, down 3 possessions. Reset timeout by Seattle will move it up to half court. Maya Forsberg getting set to hand the ball over far side to Gabby Williams. Up top, Ezzy Magbagor. Seattle had trouble getting it in, and they will foul Skylar Diggins with 11.5 left.
Ooh, that was a smart play by Ezzy, but she's also lucky that Nneka Ogwumike kept her feet on the inbounds play on this side of half court because she was really close. You can inbounds it in the backcourt on the out-of-bounds pass, but once you inbound it, Nneka was really close to that line. Would have been a turnover, but Skylar heading to the line trying to get to double figures again this season. He's got 9 points now.
Hey fans, after the All-Star break, the Storm will finish their 4-game homestand on Tuesday. They'll host Paige Beckers and the Dallas Wings at 7 o'clock. If you can't make it here to Climate Pledge Arena, you can catch all the action on the C-Dub, Prime Video, and ESPN3. Well, Seattle held Golden State 31 points in the first half. That was a season low for a Seattle opponent. They're going to hold Golden State to a season low in the full game as well. Their season low on defense, 65 points Connecticut just last week. And Golden State has not yet even gotten 60 yet.
Seattle's defense, they've had some games so they have been on point for 40 minutes, and this is one of them. The win at New York, stellar. They held the Liberty to their season low. Well, today, this Golden State team, as I've said, they have shown to be explosive. They put 102 points on the board in Las Vegas just a few days ago. They can fire it up. They've been really electric from the three-point line in certain games. But today, Seattle limited Golden State to just 23% from the three-point line and 32% shooting on the game. And when your defense can do that, you're going to win a lot of games. And that's certainly where Seattle hangs their hat with so many plus defenders on their roster. Gabby Williams, Ezzy Madmagor, Nneka Agumake, Skylar Diggins. So one-on-one, they're fantastic defenders. For them, it's just been about, playing the system the correct way and not having any lapses.
With an easy slam. That's how you draw it up. Spent 4 years at Marquette. Finished his career playing for Shaka Smart.